I'm well, how are you, sir?
I'm alright. Do you have any viewers? Can you do a live mic check now?
We live. Let's just wait for them to hop on.
Mic check in the comments.
Mic check Albert Park, mic check Australia.
Okay, I can hear you, but I think I can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you. Oh, finally.
Yeah, loud and clear.
My sound is good. Let's go.
2,
Australia.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We've got 15 on the grid.
Oh, shouldn't they wait for a full grid? Don't we have a full grid today?
We're supposed to, but it's 19:30. F1 has an allocation of 2 hours. Q3, baby, Q3.
I'm seeing Kid K's display picture. There's no kid here.
I don't understand why Kid K calls himself Kid K, because indoda.
Man K, bro.
Baru baba omus.
Alright, so we have all our drivers in the garage.
Nobody feeling pressure. All 15 of them go through to Q2, even if they don't set a time.
But someone will hop in. I think we have a Mercedes out. It's me, Bangobi.
Bangobi setting the pace.
On the outlap. Full map, man.
Full map, yeah. I got full map on. I've got everything on.
Alright, let's go. My R1 is not here.
Mic check, Tsepi, so mic check. Can you hear me, bro?
Kid says I might support what to do. I'm hanging it on my glasses. That's when I put it properly. You guys say you don't hear me. We have the K out on the medium.
Wait, are you streaming?
Yes, I am.
I'm also streaming. So people are split. That's why Tsepi was commenting on my side.
Okay, should I log on?
Yeah. Okay, jump onto my side. Just close the stream and then we'll carry on with this one.
Okay.
I'm on board with Ubango, be setting the pace. Almost uses the car there.
Just a second. I'm gonna stop broadcasting. You invite me to your broadcast?
No, just stop broadcasting and carry on, stay in the lobby.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Bangobi through sector 1.
He's obviously going to be saving purple sector.
Correct. Tsepo Temba just joined. Tsepo Temba just joined. We've got 16 now. We've got 16 on the grid.
So in 15 minutes as it stands, we're going to have one driver that's not going to make it into
Q2. Correct. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to Breakaway Tier 1. We're at Albert Park, which is Australia. Currently we are in Q3. We have someone else that has just joined. So we've got 17 drivers now. Thus far, only 2 will be eliminated, barring any DNFs or whatsoever.
As it stands, but I think we're anticipating the full grid today.
Definitely.
But nobody sets out the first lap,
Yo. Sends it home.
19, 121, 22, and he does the
23. That's...
This was the P1 qualifier in Tier 2.
And in Tier 3.
Indonesia comes in P2 with the 123. champion leader, our reigning
Sihle runs in a 122.5.
but maybe goes onto the grass. Elon more.
On board Tumelo. On board Tumelo. Running through sector 2. The Mercedes man. That's Mercedes man. Let's see what he has in store for us.
Ooh, take that chicken nicely.
Ludi mic check, Ludi mic check. They can't pick you up.
You see, I was so loud and clear.
123.1 by Umelo slots into P2. It's the nerves, it's still the nerves. All tier 1 drivers are still in there. On board to Titus, going through sector 3. In the Haas.
I don't know what to do, man. I think Bombs is in the chat with you, so I might need to commentate with you because
Titus runs in a 122.7. 2 tenths behind Dusihle. Fastest sector 3 set by Titus. Let's see what's going on.
go live with Loveness. I think he's in a hurry.
Oh, Zotila spins. Ooh, almost crashes. Right by the pit. That is crazy. On board to Loveness. Sending it through sector 2.
I don't think I have audio, man. Is Bombs inside?
Bongs has entered. He will unmute just now. Just check your settings. Ask Ukopos.
But it was working so well in my stream.
Loveness obviously hasn't validated. Oh, Romeo is out of the session. He's DNF'd. Romeo is DNF'd. So he will not be setting a time.
Who's that?
Yeah. On board with Uzotal, he's on the mediums. Locks in the DRS.
Sound on your stream. Triple sector by Loveness. Sector 1.
Ah, Kid K coming with the shade. He says Romeo DNFs while on a new seat. Hey, 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 hey. On board to Loveness, going through sector 3. Penultimate corner by Loveness, final corner. Sends it. Sends it. Oof, 123.7. Lost a bit of time there, lost a bit of time.
Okay guys, I'm gonna try out some other settings again.
Zotal is going again, trying to put on a time, Sends it through sector 3, DRS locked in. Flips it right, sends it all the way down, slides left and then swings right again. Goes straight on for one of the slowest corners in Australia. Back to 2, sends it 3. DRS locked in. Oof, 125. He's gonna have to change to the softs. It's quite a slow time. So pause, on board to pause. Starting his flying lap through sector 1. DRS locked in, car ever so stable.
Guys, I'm not winning with the sound, man.
Yeah, but I am. Let's go.
Shout out to Bongs, Mr. Kamalo.
What you say, Crash and Keys, ladies and gentlemen?
I'm well, bro. I'm well, bro. Purple Sector 1, Bauto Boza. Hold that, Bongs. Let's go on board with Uko Boza. Sending it in the Red Bull. Hopefully a bird doesn't fly across the track, you know, before he locks up. Toboza, Purple Sector 2. Toboza is going. DRS locked in. Purple 1, Purple 2, Toboza. Let's go, Tobizi.
His fuel is running low.
Oof, sends it. It's been clean. Clean.
Absolutely done.
Final corner. DRS locked in. Let's go, Tobizi. Eesh. 123.6. He lost a lot of time in Sector 3, yeah. Who else is out? On board with Tindo. Currently sitting in P12 with the 124.8, so obviously he wants to improve on that. Drove beautifully at Monaco last week before DNFing.
Okay, gents, I'm gonna log out, man. I think we're just gonna create frustration if my mic's not like in the previous one.
Check with Uko Stalo Ngobo, Uti Topoza has improved his pace. Yeah, definitely. He's quite quick, and most importantly, he's a very reliable driver. So let's see what he has in store.
Surprisingly now, up to love me, that's still a P1 qualifying tier 2. We need to step that up.
Well, they are tier 1.
For a reason.
The best of the best.
Correct. 124.5 by Tindo. Still remains in P12.
Do you guys think men are still gonna come out?
No, I don't think the top 6 will come out. On board with
Definitely
Smuda
not the top
Maluda. He said a
think he's
purple
going
one,
on
by
the
the way.
inline.
No, he just said a purple one.
Because there's only 3.
Oh,
Purple 2. Yep. Smuda is sending it. Stalo Ngebo with Tulungs is P5. Yeah, Mr. Consistent is always up there.
So when we're sitting in P3.
Early on the brakes. Great exits by Spuda.
Brilliant.
Uses the entire track.
Oof, 123.2. P5 by
Definitely keep
Smuda.
him safe.
Yeah, no, he's safe. He's safe. Let's go on board.
Are we looking at a potential 21 in Q3?
We are.
100%.
We are definitely going into the 21s. Fundo currently in P15 is out on the mediums. Final corner. 21, 22, 23, 23.9. Moves to P11. Zotal got disconnected. He's out. Oh, yeah, on board with the D-Wax. D-Wax is running through Sector 2 right now.
Is he 3 tenths up?
He's 7 tenths up. He's just set a purple 2. Yeah. He's flying.
There's some time being lost in the third sector.
Most of the drivers.
sector 1 and sector 2.
Shout out to our 25 viewers. Welcome. It's good to have you.
That final turn was a little bit on the slow side.
That's a 124.3. Puts him into P14. So Ungaibo's on his out lap. 86 is on a hot lap. He's the 10th up through sector 2. So obviously trying to improve and get into the top 15.
So what's the strategy here, James?
8 tenths up by the 86er, purple 2.
What should the viewers be looking out for? Tire strategy? Fingers on the mediums? What's the thinking behind that?
So, saving an extra pair of softs for Q2 and Q3. Ludi, they can pick you up, but your volume is just low. They can hear you, but your volume is just low. 22, 23-1 by 86er pops into P5, pushes Tsepo Temba to P6, Sbuda P7, Lungs P8, Damnesia P9, Koboza P10. Eh? It's gone board. Zotal is out. Starting his flyer through sector 1. He's flipped onto the softs. He saw that he's in danger, so he's hoping to improve. The medium strategy didn't really work out.
Mic check again, mic check. In the comments, I did some.
Oof, little twitch there, Bowser Tide. Oof.
Did you adjust your microphone level under sound settings?
Yeah, I put it on maximum now. So I just, still, if you can hear me, just give me, am I audible properly or?
You're definitely louder for me.
Perfect. Hold it there, Ludi.
Alright. Now y'all can hear my voice. Thank you, Kid K. I'm back. Yeah, no, I was still asking my fellow commentators, guys, how the strategy is in here and what to expect. Who are we thinking to break those limits, and are we still expecting a good Red Bull performance because they did really well in Monaco.
I'm expecting a runaway race from Sihle on a one-stop strategy, provided there's no safety car.
Yeah, the tier 1 guys have had.
And Spicer into the wall.
Spicer's out. On board with D-Wax. D-Wax is currently sitting P16.
So what does this mean for Zotile then?
He's disconnected. So,
and then D-Wax, does this mean D-Wax can go to T2 to Q2?
He has to leapfrog Spicer's time.
Exactly.
No freebies.
No freebies, brother.
Or you can call Mandla crashing out as a freebie.
That is a freebie, yes.
I think,
without setting the time.
Mandla was just a bit too comfortable. I don't blame him, man. Like, did you see that?
D-Wax is 3 tenths down, so he won't be improving. Looks like it. I think he's also out of petrol.
So I just found the setting that I've been struggling with my chat. So I need another podium so people can hear what I have to say about the race.
D-Wax makes it. He jumps to P14.
Q1. Nice.
Yo! He jumps to P14. So Here we have it. Sihle, Titus, Bangobi, Melo, 86er, Tsepo Temba, Ngcobo Case, Buddha, Lungs, Damnesia, that's the top 10. Topoza, Loveness, Mfundo, D-Wax, and Spies round up the top 15. So after the stellar quality performance that Tindo had at Monaco, he can't back it up at Australia. It's quite crazy. Romeo Masango DNF'd, so he wasn't able to set a time on the mediums. Zoltar got disconnected, hasn't been back since. So let's wait and see what happens.
There's not enough time in the Q1 session to even put on a lap, so that sums it up.
Yeah, it's over.
Q1 is a wrap.
Q1 is over.
So let's hope Zotal can get back in time for the race.
Correct. He'll probably start the race on the mediums. Look to go long. Hope for a safety car, maintain track position.
Exactly.
That is a strat around the people probably outside the top 10.
So what's the take on the alternate strategy in Albert Park here in Australia?
The alternate
If you
strategy.
have the pace and you have, I guess, the disciplines to just not crash out and the consistency? Yes. Then it's a wonderful strat. It's a one-stop.
Man Ray is joined. Man Ray is late, but he's made it. So I think we've got 18 on the grid now. 2 to go.
Who are we missing?
I would be lying if I said I knew right now.
I also can't figure it out, huh?
Let me just check on the squad. Just go to team 1. Tindo in.
Tindo's in.
I think Selby's not in.
Selby's not around, yeah. So Zotal is out. He's totally out. He's disconnected proper.
TT?
The thing is, Tipotemba's there in P6 currently. The thing about the alternate strategy is that you can't even afford to spin.
My take
Exactly
on
that. You need to manage your tires.
Yeah.
So the problem with it for me, safety car excluded, is that you're gonna run into a little bit of traffic. But you have a very strong finish. If you do have the pace, you can keep it together.
On board, Nalisihle Langa on his out lap. He's the first one out of the pit.
Just a friendly reminder to everyone that Tier 3, that's such an absolutely amazing show yesterday. It's an open lobby now, so we have done away with the constructors because it's a first come first served basis. I'm thinking maybe until it stabilizes and then something else can be done. So do watch our Tier 3 every Monday and Tuesday just after the Tier 2 or 10 o'clock. Avoiding the South African issue of load shedding. Just some announcements there.
Every Monday and Wednesday.
Every Monday and Wednesday.
And do stay up, guys. Tune in to Tier 3. It's just the word that it's Tier 3. It's not Tier 3 speed. We saw debutants last night. Nacho, Chagas Warrior, Smurds Jango. They displayed the craziest of pace.
And it's a very, very fun league, Lots of mistakes here and there. So it makes it very exciting.
Correct. Amazing. On board with Usihle to start his flyer.
It's very dynamic now that Bones mentions that. Like you have really great drivers and you just have those drivers that are just putting in the effort, making the mistakes in the learning process. So it's quite a spectacle to watch.
No, of course.
It really is.
Of course.
On board with Usihle now going into turn 4.
Flips it over, rides the curve very nicely. Pulls left so he can pull into that right-hander, the quick one. Purple one, obviously, is the pace setter. Let's see what he has in store for us.
Using absolutely every single millimeter of the track.
You know him, he never disappoints when it comes to that.
I think that's one of the things he does best. Besides for giving those amazing lap times, he just utilizes the whole track.
Look at that, rides the curb beautifully. Rides the curb again, on the curb. Keeps to the ultimate right. Not a twitch.
Smooth.
Slightly misses the apex. He's going to be looking to improve on that in his next lap.
Consistency in this gen is just phenomenal. For those that missed the Monaco racetrack, the interview there after our own crash season, he said, and I quote, please don't hold me against this, the race was boring.
Fundo goes at 122.8. Fundo sets the pace. Josh, okay.
I'm still expecting these times to get a little better.
Damnesia is definitely going to need another lap on those tires.
Of course.
The track just needs to be rubbered in and warm up a bit. I think these times are not fully representative of what the drivers can do.
Of course. I see another 5/8 tenths shaven off.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think we're even going to get a 121. Because, I mean, as the drivers keep going around lap after lap, their confidence grows as well.
They're getting used to the track, of course.
And the track gets rubbered in. So
on board with the purple sector one from Melo the Melo.
What is the view and takeouts of how Mercedes as a team has been performing in the second season of 2022 Breakaway in Tier 1?
They haven't been bad, just mistakes here and there. Thing is, they've got two big names anyway, and both of those drivers are quick, so that yields a lot of pressure, and mistakes are mistakes. They always happen. And I mean, if you're fighting against a pack of wolves of this nature, so you can't afford to make a mistake. They had a beautiful off season, but off season was mixed. They're also with Tier 2 drivers and Tier 3, so now it's outright Tier 1, so it makes it exceptionally difficult.
Alright. It's good insight from Crash. I like Crash's insight. It's very well informed.
1226 by Melo is the quickest thus far.
Titus is about to finish his lap.
$123 flats by Titus, P3.
23 flat puts him in P3. I think he's seeing Sitle in a bit of an area he's not very familiar with right now.
On board with Loveness on the mediums again.
Always know though with Sitle, just puts in a banker. Saves the best for Q3.
He tends to become very competitive. I still think he's going to come
out. I think he's going to come out again. Oh, Loveness spins. Oof.
Doesn't go on the accelerator, he might get disqualified. I think Melo might be trying to put in another scorcher. Ooh, I think I'm live with the 86. I think he's on a lap.
On board with Damnesia, final corner. Okay, he's pitting.
I think 86 is coming in for. Is it? Oh, but I think there's an in lap. He's not pushing. As Bruder. Lung's coming out of his on his art lap. Must commend Lung's on his driving style.
86 crashes out.
86 is out.
Corner.
And he's got a 124. He's definitely not making it through. So there's a train of times that are coming. Lung, Sepotemba, and Bangobi. They're on their outlap, all three of them.
Let's see how it goes. And Sihle is still in the pits. I think he might just be checking out if he really needs to go out or he just needs to save his tires for Q3.
So the Alpines let Ubangobi go through. The Alpines are following each other with the Merc in front of them on their outlap.
We have some new people in the comments. Nkosasana Dlamini, mediums didn't work out for Sotile. I think he might have had a disconnection issue. I don't think we were sure if they were working or not.
Correction, Luri. It's not Nkosazana Dlamini. It's Nkosana.
Nkosana Dlamini. Okay, I
like the diversity. I like the diversity. On board with Ubangobi. It's going through sector 1 right now.
Ubangobi and Longs have not set times yet. Enter September.
They're all on their flyers at the moment. Ubangobi goes purple 1.
Okay. Longs gets into sector 2. No purple sectors.
Ubangobi purple 2.
I'm hoping he does good with in the sector 3. There's something about sector 3 that
There is definitely. I definitely agree.
might be the penultimate corner.
There's a lot of time being left on the track in sector 3.
Isn't there?
There's at least 8 tenths being left by, we could even say Mellow.
Ubangobi just slides into P2.
1-2.
Yeah.
1/10 off. Longs
Okay, looks.
comes into P6 and then shifts down immediately to P7. I think someone else put in.
September popped into P4.
Right, so as it stands, the drivers that will not be making it to Q1 is Never K in P14, Loveless in 13, and Proposa in that Red Bull in P12, and D-Wax in P10.
D-Wax is 4 tenths up in sector 3. He's done the quicker sector 2. He's sending it on the soft compound.
That was a bit of a slow penultimate corner down into the final corner. Does not use the curb, doesn't use the entire track. Does a good lap. 3.
P8 for D-Wax.
Sir.
On board with the Loveness. He's trying to improve, but he's gone out on the mediums again.
Ulindo in the comments is asking who's in commentary. We have Ubongs, we have Crash Mkize is our lead commentator, and me, Ludi.
Maboda.
Hey, Ludi, for future reference, it's Crash Mkize, ladies and gentlemen.
It's Crash Mkize, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta say the ladies and gentlemen.
You got to say, ladies and gentlemen.
Gotta say that. I apologize, Crash Mkize, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Looms comes into P2.
Oof. On his second run on the softs. What a lap.
Absolutely.
What a lap. Sihle is on his outlap.
Ooh, drum roll.
Oh, A6 crashes out right at the finish line. Oh, Loveness, sorry.
Ubangobi burns it. Same corner.
Oh.
As an 86er.
So does this mean only Never K might not be making it into Q3? Or do they need to set up the time?
Spuda's hoping to set a time. Kopoza is Just set a time so he's going again. On board with the pause. Through sector 2.
We don't have Tyson today, so we just have to have a conversation with good sir.
Mchantaga, he must get a blanket and get into bed.
Don't be yourself.
But to Charlie Staggs. Sector 3, pause.
FC starting out on his hot lap.
Okay, let's just see 3 Toboza's track, his lap. On 21, 22, 23, 4. P7 for Toboz, P7 for Toboz. On board with the Sihlelang. Championship leader. Purple 1
Goes
by
purple
Osik.
first sector. Absolutely nailing each inch of the track.
He is, huh? He is. It's absolutely crazy. Every single
Great
curve.
early exit.
Take our viewers through the lap. Just give them the details of what he's doing.
Go for it, Bongs.
As about to end, sector 2 goes P2. Actually, no, it goes purple. Nearly loses it on the third last corner. Or rather, make that the fourth last corner, braking late. Hits the apex as he missed it on the previous lap. Hugs the inside on the right. Keeps it tidy on the left. Brakes early to get a nice smooth line out of it. Gears up early. Holds a nice tight line. Punches it straight to the finish line. And let's see what time he can put
121.
on the board for us.
121.8.
Absolutely insane. He left the second on the table with his first lap. And this is why he's the championship leader. Stamping authority in all the qualifying sections.
And
Yes,
the reigning
sis.
Q2 finished, completed. I think we just need to check who's still out. D-Wags is
Smuda just went up to P9.
I'm seeing there's some checkered flags up here.
As the comment section goes wild after Sihle's lap.
Yeah, they're absolutely losing it. Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
He's 8 tenths up from Ahmed.
Yes, sis, that's crazy.
Sihle is a whole second up on his first lap time.
Yeah, I think it was the banker you were talking about. He's usually 3 tenths up on Melo with their quality time. I think that's he's increased the gap a bit. Or we'll just see that in Q3.
Yeah, no, viewers are going mad. Viewers are going mad. I can see Inati there, the tier 2 winner from last night. Utier Sihle.
Tier 2 championship leader.
Kosana says Sihle doesn't have competition. I don't know about that.
Sihle's competition put the car into the wall. One move.
Hey, it's competitive. Hey, it's competitive. We actually haven't seen much of Titus this year. What's happening? Bongs?
So yeah, not actually sure what's been going on with Titus this season, but he's really not on the ball. Could it be that it's just the pressure of Sihle defending his championship with all his might? Could it be Ubangovi coming through from tier 2 and putting the heat and putting the pressure when it comes to race day where it actually matters? Oh, we're just gonna have to see.
Also, there's quite continuous improvement in tier 1, and I think everyone is just so rapid.
Yeah, I know, it's madness. Yo.
Tier 1, you lose your time, you lose your position just in the finite mistakes, you know? The little tiny errors that you make here and there, even just on a qualifying lap. It has big repercussions during a race. You make a small mistake and you go off, and you don't lose a lot of time. You lose at most 1 second. But in Tier 1, you lose a position.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. Man, all the tiers are fast. All the tiers are just so fast. I saw the likes of Inati, Utsepi, so yesterday, and Umshengu, they had the craziest of pace. Go to Q3, you had Shagas Warrior, you had Smurts Janga, you had Nacho, who went from absolute loss to P2. It's quite absurd, to say the least. It's quite absurd. Our 9 best of the
Definitely.
best.
And that ends our Q2. Starting Q3, we have D-Wax, Ukoboza, Lungs, Melo the Melo, Tepo Temba, Spura LD, Titus Mza, 63, Mfundo Nleto, Sihle Langa, 95. Let's go Q3. Cars are going on track.
Ferrari out first, as usual.
Looks like we have a bit of cloud cover coming through. Are the drivers all heading out early just to make sure that they get their lap in? What's happening, gents?
Yeah, I can see everyone is out. Everyone is out. They're following each other very closely. Melo's right on the heels of Usihle. Usihle lets Melo by. Mfundo goes by. So Usihle follows Mfundo.
And that's one thing I've really enjoyed about watching Sihle's racecraft is with the setup that he's got with the Ferrari, that's the work that they've done with all the data. He knows exactly what he needs to do to get his tires into the exact window just as he starts his lap.
Correct. He's not pressured into doing anything he doesn't want to do.
Exactly that. He knows his tire warm-up strategy. He knows what he needs to do to get on top. He doesn't need to cross the line first. Only on Sunday when it matters.
Of course, Super Sunday. On board with Tumelo, who is the pace setter. He is the pace setter for today. Sends the DRS locked in. First corner, takes a clean, rides the curb. Left-hander goes all the way, the fast right-hander sends it all the way down to complete sector 1. It's purple, obviously. He's the pace setter today.
Mfundo goes purple, sector 1.
Quite crazy.
Langa goes purple, sector 1.
It's crazy what's going on right now. On board Tumelo. Ubongs is on Mfundo. Melo with the 49.5 after sector 2.
Mfundo goes purple, sector 2. Sihle goes purple, sector 2. Oh, we are in for a show, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned to Tier 1 in Australia.
Penultimate corner.
Melo the Melo crosses the line
On 21.4.
and sets a target of 122.4.
On 22.4, sorry. On board to Sihle to cross the line on
Mfundo
18.
goes 122.9. Made a mistake in the third sector.
Sihle 121.6.
Sihle goes even faster than his Q2 lap. At this stage of the game, it's only himself that's the competition.
Of course. On board to D-Wax. Okay, that's a slow lap. That's a slow lap. Tepo Temba. Penultimate corner. The Tier 1 rookie's been doing absolutely well.
Yeah, he's absolutely having a great season. And he goes now into P6 with the 124.3. That's definitely a banker lap for him.
Correct,
As you see that
correct.
the Alpine team is trying to save as much weight as possible. Tempo driving without a helmet.
What's strategies now? Are we shedding off as much weight as we can?
Of course.
Melo's on another.
For those of our viewers who do not know, carrying an extra kilogram of weight adds at minimum 0.3 of a second, so 0.3 of a second to your lap time, just from 1 kilogram. The average helmet weighs about what, 2.5? So let's see what the Alpine can do on its proper flying lap.
September's 5/10 up. Ooh, invalidates. Ooh, invalidates. Ooh, invalidates.
As Utkopoza crashes into the wall as he's starting his flying lap.
Oof, unfortunate, yeah.
But he's still in the qualies. As is the case when it comes to Tier 1, pressure is at its absolute peak. You make one tiny error and look how big the repercussions are.
Topoza's been disqualified. Topoza's been disqualified.
I think it was for him driving forward because he'd turned all the way around.
Yeah, I saw that. I was on board with him actually.
I think once you spin around, you just have to maybe reset and check, because if you go on the accelerator, it could read it as going the wrong way.
No ways. You definitely need to go into reverse and enter the track in a safe manner.
Ooh. You can't go forward in the opposite direction ever.
Melo goes back in. Do you think they set, or they're just waiting for...
Nah, they definitely coming back. Fundo goes out on his outlap first.
He's a second off P2 and 1.3 seconds off Dietl. That's insane.
But knowing Mfundo, he's definitely going to be targeting a 121 right now. So this is going to be the all or nothing lap.
Yeah, he's going to dig deep.
He's going to leave nothing on the table.
I think this is that time where you needed Bangobi in to just get that extra push. Mfundo has a bit of... Oh, but it's his out lap.
Yeah, it's his outlap.
Yeah, okay. So here in the chicane, I see some drivers, they're all using different lines. You get some that let that little curb under the car, and you have some drive over it, and some just don't touch it at all and just leave it on the outside of the car. It's quite interesting, and that's the main difference we've been seeing in the Sector 3 times. What's the chicane turn number? Let's learn the 10 numbers.
Oh, definitely do not have that much experience around the Albert Park to be able to give you the corner numbers.
Alright, Fundo goes into his hot lap.
He's a 10th up in the first sector.
On his personal time?
On his personal time, yes.
Yeah, you see, this is the chicane I'm talking about. There's this curb on the left that where you go into the chicane, where I'm seeing many very different lines.
He's a 10th up in sector 2. Also a purple sector 2.
I think the half the grid is on the out lap, the top 5.
Yeah, they out. I can see them coasting around the track.
Just with a little bit of grass there.
Oh, see, I mean, Mfundo definitely messed up on the last
He did.
corner.
He did.
Lost a lot of time.
Only goes up at 200th.
he's in the same position. As Melo's up on another outlet, I think. This is the one with 2 minutes left in Q3.
No, is invalidated. Melo invalidated.
Let's see, I think September might be the one.
September's 9/10 up in sector 3.
That still puts him on a 123. Might still keep him in just above Escuda.
And
Mfundo rushing for the pits. He'll never make it out on time.
No, he'll never.
He needs to slow down and recharge his battery and just go for it on
Titus goes P3. Titus goes P3 with the 122.4.
So are we going to only see a 121 from one driver? Or are we putting a little bit of hope on Melo? I see he's got some new fresh sauce there.
Run through Sihle's bongs.
As we go on board with Sihle, tights into turn right, hugs the apex, smooth line out of turn 2, uses all the curve on the outside of the track, absolutely gunning it, DRS open, early on the brakes, some good pace going through the corner, holds it nice using every centimeter of the track, flat out through the open left hand, the right hander. Late on the brakes, uses a lot of the curb, and is able to, purple first sector.
And he's a 10th up.
Let's on the brake as he goes into the long left-hander. A slight moment, but let's see, he hugs the left of the track, making sure that he takes the shortest route around this lap.
2 tenths up.
Sector 2. Takes the chicane, absolutely amazing. Foot welded to the floor. Sihle is definitely going to smash his time here if he keeps the clean sector 3. So far, very tidy. Hugs a smooth right-hander, touches the curb on the left, kisses the apex, and has a very smooth line. Powers very early, has a tiny moment, and straight to the line with the 121.3.
Yo, my word.
Absolutely amazing. That was hell of a start. I think Melo's in the pits.
Fundo's in the pits. Lungs is up. Lungs is up 10th on his time. Can he push for a P4?
He needs at least 2 turns to move from the position that he.
Charlie Staggs already drug test that man now. He's surely referring to Sil. Lungs is 2 tenths up through the second sector.
I think that so far that puts him in P.
September is DNF'd. So he will start in P7, definitely. Lungs is on a flyer.
$119, $120, $122.
122.6. P4 definitely makes it into P4.
Starting on the second row of the grid, always a good
position.
way to start the race, actually. Yeah, great position. That's the word I was looking for.
That's it for Q3. Our grid has been set. Sihle and Melo front row lockout. Titus Lungs second row. Mfundo Notiwax third row. September and Sbuda fourth row. Utoboza and Obangobi will be on the 5th row, locking out the top 10. And I assume they're all going to be starting on the softs.
Any predictions?
It looks like it.
Predictions from you guys?
I think let's pose that question to the comment section. What do you guys think are going to be the final results of the race? Who do you think is going to be the order after the first lap?
I'm asking for podium sitters from the comment section, from the commentary section.
I see Titus on podium today. He's got very good truck position and he's a clean driver. I think he's gonna bless us today with a good drive.
Could be exactly that. I mean, we were questioning the man earlier, and we don't know what could be going on right now. It could just be a situation with the Haas F1 team. As we know, they don't like to spend a lot of money on development. The Titus driving the wheels off that Haas.
There goes Ustelo Ngobo, uthi sihle P1 banqobe P2 lungs P3. Okay, noted. Sihle P1 Fundo P2 is my prediction. That's from Asa Truma. Okay. See you guys.
My first lap prediction is going to be Sihle P1, Titus P2, Melo P3.
Ubonga uthi Titus, uthi sihle Titus Mfundo. Okay. We've got 19 on the grid. We've got 19 starting the race. Only Usobi did not make it today. 36 viewers, barring the guys in commentary. Shout out to that. Makes it 39. Let's
Excellent
go.
Turnout. Excellent
Go,
turnout from
Breakaway.
the
Let's
viewers.
go.
Excellent turnout from the Tier 1 drivers.
Who's on the Habli there? Us Ubonga. Take a wild guess.
There is only one person that's always on the Hubly.
Sihle P1, Lungs P2. Mfundo P3, that's from Uvix Jr. Nkosana uthi sihle P1, Titus P2, Lungs P3. That's not a bad prediction. Come on guys, I'm not seeing a Melo.
I don't know why they don't have faith in Melo.
I'm not seeing a Melo, guys. Come on.
Alright, as we get started for the race. And it's lights out and away we go. Everyone looks like they got away cleanly. Stiche goes into P1 in the lead with Melo in P2, Lungs in P3. Titus had a slight hiccup on the start there, and he's actually experiencing some pressure from Mfundo right now. Let's see what happens after these next series of corners. Clean driving as always.
Very clean driving.
But Moby lost the position at the starts. So we've got
He
4
actually
drivers
lost
on the
several.
mediums.
He's down 6 positions.
Oh, he is, yeah. Could he have lost a wing or something?
It's been common with the Mercedes fans this year is that they've been qualifying.
But Moby back up into P15 though.
Do we have damage at Bangladesh?
So let's just look at the tires. Uspaizo, Uncebo K, Romeo Masango, and Zotal are the only 4 that started on the mediums. Of course, they were outside the top 10. We can't talk about the top 10 because they are fixed on the soft tires for the start.
I think Bangladesh is making up some position. Oh, Spicer touches with me when they go off.
But Moby back up into P12. Man is on a mission.
Definitely.
I don't see anyone going into the pits.
Oh, there's contact with the McLaren.
Of
Manza has
Damnesia.
no front wing. Damnesia has damage.
Double stack by McLaren.
Oh, this is going to be very ugly for Mandla as his car has to wait.
Okay. Going back to the front. See here P1. 1.3 seconds up on Melo. Is that Usbuda losing positions? Yeah, Usbuda's dropping.
Spuda has no front wing.
VSC.
That puts that movie back into the points. Now in P10. Just behind his
Back
rival.
where he started. Loveness has made 4 positions since the start. Zotal up in P12. Mega
With
start, 5 positions
5
up.
in a single lap.
Actual safety car. Now everyone needs to just.
On board with this Buddha, he has no wing. He's just navigating through the track, trying to get to the pits.
The HO will be turned off shortly because I think the debris might be cleaned out by now through this crash. 86 is in the pit. Anything that any of the drivers that goes into the pits at this current moment, I assume would be just fixing an error that happened. I don't think any of it is strategy.
Yeah, I think it's wings. It's just wings.
Tapisa says we should play some music in the background. I think the dead silence sometimes gets to the. It's difficult for us to concentrate when we don't really know what's in view.
We also get carried away and just focus on the race as well.
Yeah, apologies guys. Our lead commentator Tyson is out on other obligations.
So we're racing again. On board with Lungs currently in P3s, 8 tenths down on Numelo, followed by Titus, who lost the position to Lungs himself with 7 tenths. Fundos in P5, 1.3 seconds behind. D-Wax P6, Tsepotemba P5, 6 tenths down on D-Wax. Koboza's upper position into P8, 5 tenths down on Tsepotemba, and Loveness is up into P9, a second behind Koboza, having gained 4 positions there. So let's see how these guys fare out. Loveness sets the fastest lap of the race with the 129.5, hunting down Utoboza. Zotal will be top 5, says Utsepiso.
3-second time penalty for Mandla.
He's probably on the accelerator there, trying to make up as much time as he can from the earlier mistakes. Zotal is up into P11, having gained 6 positions. So yeah, let's wait and see how it goes. Josh, aka Damnesia, with the 126.2 race pace. The guys are starting to step it up now, you know. Josh went into the pit, so he's on a fresh set of tires. Let's see what's happening. Titus chasing Lungs there. It's 5 tenths down on Lungs. He wants that position back. Obviously, he qualified 3rd, so obviously he wants his position back. It's quite crazy. Tsepotemba, 2 tenths down on Uti Wax. DRS locked in. Is he gonna send it? Pulls left. It's going around. Oof, D-Wax defends quite well. That brings Utoboza into the party. It's a 4-5 car party right now. Nobangobi is right there, hot on the heels of Uloveness. Uloveness is on Utoboza. Sihlelanga, 125.9 out in front. But currently we're on the DRS train. It's led by D-Wax. Tsepotemba hanging on tight. Utoboza 2 tenths down on Tsepotemba. Loveness in P9, 5 tenths down. They're all within a second of each other. So between P7, Tsepotemba goes through and D-Wax goes around him. Oh, what an overtake by Tsepotemba. Oh, they make contact. D-Wax goes into Tsepotemba and saves the car. Hopefully he doesn't have any wing damage. Toboza also lunged there and he made it through. So D-Wax
losing out on the DRS. The gap keeps open and keeps keeping it just outside of a second.
On board with Tumelo chasing Usihle is 1.3 seconds down, so we can't use DRS because it's outside of the 1 second mark there. Back to this midfield fight. It's quite interesting. Loveness is 4 tenths down on Uti Wax. DRS locked in. Let's see how it goes. Bangobi is back into the party. He's a further 3 tenths down on Uloveness. We'll be looking to go through on Uloveness, but it's a DRS train. 1 DRS on another. Let's see how it goes. Koboza goes through on Tsepotemba. Hey!
Yellow flag. It's at 3.
Topoza's sending it. He's gone through on Tsepo but T-Wax is 8 tenths down on Tsepo. Loveness is side by side. Loveness is side by side with D-Wax. Goes around and he goes through, definitely. Good overtake by Loveness. Bangobi is 3 tenths down on D-Wax. Surely he'll also want to go past, seemingly that everyone is going past.
So Tila's losing a bit of pace with those mediums, struggling to keep up with the guys in front of him.
Yeah, the mediums will come into their own around like lap 9, lap 10, when the softs start to fade off.
On board to Bangobi. Chasing down.
The race so far, what are you guys finding? And is things shaping up the way you'd expected? What's your summary of the race so far?
Definitely not something. Oh, now Crash, you can go, mate.
No. After you.
Sweet. Now, the race definitely is not going towards my expectations. However, with that being said, it's actually made the race more exciting.
Absolutely. Crash, your take? Spice DNFs.
Safety car. Track position for the medium runners. They back in the race.
And then,
Tell me, gentlemen, is this too early for you guys to pit if you were in this race? If you're on the soft?
On the soft, I'd pit.
Would you try the hard tire until the end of the race?
No, I'd gone to the mediums. I'm still expecting another safety car, another mistake. It's a tricky track, the curbs, the slippery track and everything. We saw, from our race yesterday, there was a safety car or 2 or 3. People were spinning around, sliding around, so definitely the soft runners jump off onto the mediums, look to go as long as possible and go back onto the soft towards the end. Or if they get a safety car whenever the time permits.
Good strategy outlook there.
Yeah, I think I agree with Crash's view. Personally, I wouldn't, but I think I do agree with
What would you do, Ludi?
I think I value track position quite hard, especially if maybe making an overtake through someone who defends really good is quite a struggle with you. You for one are very difficult to overtake.
Sihle pits, Melo pits, Lungs pits, Titus
Manray
pits,
gets a drive-through penalty.
Mfundo pits, Topoza pits, Tsepotemba pits, Loveness pits, D-Wax pits, Bangobi goes around. Bangobi goes through for track position. Zotal definitely track position. Ncebo track position. Man Ray with the DT. So far back.
So your position at that specific point would determine the choice you made. So if I'm in Bangobi's position, I'm moving forward and pushing it. But if I'm in Sihle's position, I would go pit and like all the other front runners. Another not strange, but different approach is all Topoza goes on the hards, which is something that he's been doing quite often of late, and he's been pushing them really good. What's your take on that?
I wouldn't have gone onto the hards. Even if I was Wuda, I would have pitted again and put in a fresh set of mediums.
And then you push them for 21 laps.
Push them as far as we go, hoping for another safety car. I think there will be a safety car. That's my take.
It's quite risky to base your strategy on safety car because it could just happen when you pass the pit lane.
That the safety car's called out. Definitely, and that's happened to me quite a few times. However, I do actually agree with Crash's strategy. I would definitely go on the mediums. However, the slight change I'd make is with the safety cars in hand, because I'm halfway between going for pace and track position, it would just depend on the lap count and what lap we're on. And I'd probably try actually stretch those mediums out until the end of the race.
I definitely would go to the end with the mediums, barring any safety car. So that's what I'm saying. Obviously, I'd also monitor the people I'm racing against. So say, for example, let's look at Sihle no Melo, no Lungs, Okay, let's look at them. They're on a fresh set of mediums. If they want to go all the way, all three of them can go all the way because right now they're racing each other. But if Sihle pits, then Melo can pit. No Lungs can pit. Then it's fair game, depending on how far they are ahead. Because Ubangobi is due to pit in the next 4 or 5 laps.
Strategy there by Crash McKee's, ladies and gentlemen. They said I should not leave out the ladies and gentlemen. But I think that's very insightful, I think, and I fully agree. So your surroundings would also determine the sort of decision you have to make.
Definitely, it's the people you're racing.
Definitely, it also depends on the type of day that they would be having. I think after 7 laps, you'd get a good idea
of exactly what is going on. Correct. I mean,
so Banobi's leading now. Sorry for that crash. So Banobi's leading now with 8 lap old mediums. So this the soft, sorry. So the soft should be giving out in 3 maybe laps, 2 laps.
Yeah, the wear and tear at Australia is quite immense as well. So you must also take that into consideration. There are a lot of curbs. They're riding a lot of curbs as well. A lot of high braking zones, and so that also eats up. Also, you must take into consideration the actual person's driving style. Bangobi is an aggressive driver, so he eats his tires up quite rapidly. So an 8-lap tire on Bangobi is not like an 8-lap tire on Titus. All of those things need to be taken into consideration,
Titus, the tire whisperer.
Shout out to Tyson out there. We miss you, man. So is it advantage Sihle as it stands?
It's advantage top 3. Neither of them can afford a mistake. Top 4, no, 2 to 4. 2 to 4.
Granted, there's no mistake. Sihle, Melo,
Lungs,
and special mention for Lungs. They are going to make light work of Bangobi.
Correct. But then again, if we go 3 or 4 laps and then there's a safety car, that brings Bangobi back into play because he can then pit.
Track position.
So there's a lot at stake, quite honestly.
Safety cars in this lap. Safety cars gone in. Let's see.
Let's jump on board with Umelo, Usihle. Yeah. Usihle. Bangobi hasn't sent it as yet.
Yeah, I think he
and he sends it.
Just a little bit. There was some contact. I saw some yellow flags. I think Sihle might have caught Melo off a bit.
It's tight. They 5/10 off each other. Uchester, Uti Bangobi can go long. I doubt it. But let's wait and see, Yellow flag, sector 1, what's happening there? Staying on board with the leaders.
I'll go check for you quickly. I think the Indonesia might have had contact.
It's a nightmare for a race for the McLarens.
Yeah, they're sitting in P17 and 16. Romeo might just be a bit too uncomfortable with that amazing setup that he just revealed.
Position change. Bangobi in P1 is up 9 positions. If he could get in another position, probably he would have. But yeah, that's the most he can do.
I think the McLarens might be fighting each other in P16 and 17.
On board with Usihle, 7/10 down on Ubangobi. Ubangobi seems like he still has the pace. He's sending it. Melo is a further 7/10 down on Usihle. Lungs 9/10 on Melo. Ungebo 9/10 on Lungs. Zotala second off Ungebo. Up 9 positions into P6 on fairly used mediums.
This might be a problem for Bangobi since he's not pulling away, so once the soft starts giving out, he's going to have a bit of a problem.
He definitely will. And Usihle's got beautiful exits, so he's gaining a lot of time on the corners, tries, goes around him. Is there contact? Ubanqobi squeezes him off the track. Jesus Christ. Sihle holds it. Backs out of it. Banqobi is under immense pressure. Sihle is way quicker in those mediums. Boma says Banqobi is delaying the inevitable. Definitely. Tries going around. Banqobi squeezes the corner. It's his line. He's right. Sends it.
Banqobi's lines are absolutely amazing. Like the
great defense. Penultimate corner. How good of an exit is he gonna get? He wobbles. Ubanqobi in front. Sihle. It's firm. Rides the curb. Slipstream. DRS. DRS enabled. Ooh, what a race. What a race.
This is just beautiful driving from all these guys. Since he goes on the outside.
Wow, he goes around.
It's the mistake.
On board with Tumelo chasing the front runners. Are there going to be team orders from Mercedes? Melo has the tires. Melo has the pace.
There's quite a good understanding in the Mercedes garage, so as we've heard in the paddocks and in the practice sessions, so I think they'll have a common sight. So
and the inevitable happens, says Ubom. Correct. Sikle's just too quick. DRS locked in. Oof, amazing gear shifting there by Melo. Back to 5, flips it around the corner, sends it 6, 7, all the way back down to 2. So Banqobi is fallen out of the DRS, so he needs to let Melo through, and he definitely will. Definitely does. Those are team orders. Those are definitely team orders.
Like tucks in beautifully just behind her.
Lungs chasing Banqobi now. DRS locked in, so Melo will give Banqobi DRS in order to try pull him away from Ulungs, but Ulungs says, no, I'm right here. Let's go.
Tier 1 breakaway, let's go.
Tsepiso says Banqobi might be defending for Melo. That's beautiful thinking. I definitely share the same sentiments that Tsepiso does.
I think it's quite good to see some team driving in breakaway. I think we've had quite individual races. This is really good to see.
Nah, definitely. Notably so, Titus has dropped. Damnesia is DNF'd. Safety car. Banqobi is back.
Advantage Banqobi.
So,
with the current gaps in the field, though,
he's gonna lose a lot of track position.
I think he might come back behind Tinder.
He'll probably come out here in front of Ukopos.
So he might come out where he left.
He'll come out probably in P16.
But it still gives him an advantage because now he can go on the softs this year.
He's got the tire offset.
No, they're just bringing him back into play, so he now levels it out with the other guys.
Exactly.
5 lap fresher tires is not leveling out. There's an advantage.
And if he goes
It's
into
not
the
an
hards
advantage
right now,
if you are P15 or 16. They'll
if he
stretch
goes
that.
into the hards right now, he could really actually have a shot at some serious points.
But the lack of pace on the hards might be detrimental. Going through all the
Zotal
traffic.
pits and he's on the softs.
Yes, I'm for that.
But he
Definitely banking on another safety car.
is.
However, knowing Zotal,
But then again, he can take them.
stretch his tires.
He can take them to the end because he's got 6 laps from the pace setters to offset against. What they do, he can do also. If they pit, he can pit. If they don't pit, he doesn't need to pit.
Not at all.
Yeah.
There's 2 safety cars, so the safety cars, so the tires are not exactly going to be starting at 14, maybe 16. That leaves just 18 laps, and we've seen Banqobi do an excellent 12 laps on softs. So I think it's a risk worth taking. Mfundo goes in for the hearts. Maybe that might not be the best call at this moment.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone that way. I wouldn't have gone that route. I'd at least put on another set of mediums if he had a new set of medium. On board with Tulungs, people might be wondering what he's doing. He's burning some fuel. That's why he's over revving the gears. He's burning fuel, trying to offload as much fuel as possible. He probably overfueled, and now the safety cars are leaving him with a lot of fuel. That's why he's over revving.
So how is that technique executed in the race?
Well, firstly, you're going to need to be running a manual setup.
Manual gearbox.
And then you just don't change gears.
Yeah, go on a low gear and then you just accelerate.
So you just put it in gear 2 and just
gear
follow
2 or 3, yeah, and just follow. Give a gap and then accelerate. That's why you'll offload the fuel. So Asatuma, I think, is asking why. He's offloading fuel so the car can be lighter. A lighter car means quicker pace. That's what it is.
Exactly that. So with F1 cars, they don't measure their fuel by liters or by weight. They rather just measure it by how many
kilos
laps.
and
so
laps.
One lap here would actually use up, I'd say, maybe 1.5 kilos per lap. And what you then have is, I mean, if you're carrying an extra 1.5 kilos, you're losing at
so
least.
So it's 3 tenths and 4.5 tenths. Yeah, 4.5
exactly,
tenths.
4.5 tenths.
Isn't 3 tenths 10 kilograms, gentlemen?
No, it's 1 kilogram.
1 kilogram makes it 3 tenths difference.
3 tenths is to 1.
Yeah.
So we'll probably resume racing now in this lap. I assume I was catching up. So Mfundo's gone onto the hards, and the people that are asking, I don't know, but I think he might be out of a fresh set of tires. So that's why he's resorted to that. He might have overused his tires during quali. Just to take you back, during quali, the fresh tires that you have left there, you carry them over and you get, I think, 1 or 2 new sets for the race. So I think he might have used a lot of tires during quali, and he doesn't have another set of mediums. Because if you recall, during safety cars in, definitely. Because if you recall him, he got eliminated in Q2, and he was riding on the mediums. In Q1, was also riding on the mediums. So he's probably out of a medium set of tires. That's why he finds himself on the hard.
Safety cars in black. To our new viewers, those that are new to F1, and be wondering why is there every cars going in this motion?
Ish, there's a hungry man in commentary. Oh, Sihle centered early. Sihle centered so early. Everyone surely was caught napping there. Sihle's gotten his second.
I think Lungs is the one who's going to suffer here. He's already 3 seconds off.
Yellow flag sector 3. Zotyler's spun, I think. He's dropping. Yes, he spun. Zotyler's oh my god. Probably lost the wing. Yeah, it's gone into the pits. Oh, unfortunate. Tepiso must be disappointed. That's why he said Loveness has gone through on Lungs. Loveness is in P3 now.
So Chile goes on to medium. Wouldn't it be better to just keep at the top?
He's looking to go to the end now.
Ah man, unfortunate for the
Very, very unfortunate. Following a Monaco podium.
Never ever give up.
On board, Tsepo Temba. He's chasing his partner Lungs, the Alpine duo. Constructors leaders. Best performing team thus far this year in Tier 1. Both of them are Mr. Consistent. So wait and see what they have in store. So we've-
currently on the drivers' championship, we have Sihle Langa in P1, followed by Lungs, and then moving P3, and then Melo Shorty. Yeah, that's
Top 5 finish is possible for Bangobi, says Inati. Definitely agree with you there. Definitely agree with you there, barring any mistakes from him. But yeah, he could definitely make it up there. He's got the pace, he's got the speed, and he's got the tire life. We've got 12 laps to go. So at most, he could do 15 laps on those mediums. So definitely agree. Good insight from the Tier 2 leader there, Inati.
absolutely amazing driver, dude. I must say. 86 seconds.
86 on D-Works, he's 3/10 down.
I think Loveness is back in the party now.
Yellow flag, sector 3. Tindo's out, safety car. Oh.
What's the move here?
Where's Sihle? Oh, Sihle's gone through the pits. Definitely, everyone must jump in. Pit, softs, Loveness.
Don't keep position. Yeah, it's good. I think this might be advantage. Setiles is too far off because
No, it's too far back.
with the first tires he would have just gained track position. I think Umfundo needs to go in. He passed already.
He's too far back. Kuzotil is too far back.
Umfundo, I would have assumed you'd want to change your hard tires. This brings Bangobi back into the party because he's on 4-lap all mediums and all the 4 drivers in front of him have all the tires by 6
I think Melo, Lungs, and Tsepo Temba are waiting to see what Sihle does. If Sihle might even go in for sauce.
as a strategy or as a challenge.
I'm trying to figure out something. Bangobi is in P5. If Bangobi was in P3, then yeah, it would be a different conversation because Melo would have let Bangobi by to chase to Sihle on a fresh set.
But I think he'll make light work with them within 5 laps because once the medium starts getting to like 15, they're going to start giving out. That's where he'll be sitting at lap 10 because you have to think the long game, not just 2-3 laps beyond.
It will be difficult for him to overtake Tsepo Temba and Lungs just anyhow.
I beg to disagree a little bit.
So wait and see.
Because
Zotal pitted again for a set of softs. Well, it was a good idea because he was gonna be P15 anyway with the medium. So rather he takes a fresh set of softs and try and charge and see how far he can go.
I think everyone outside of the top 10 did quickly because it's quite the rest. I think it's advantage Bangobi.
Smoother pits.
He's got a first. He's going in for the softs, I think.
But Romeo's in the points.
Aye, big ups to that setup. Yeah, I'm about that setup. I thought he was too comfortable to be competitive on the first day. Is Bong still around?
He is.
I think it's advantage Bangobi. From a tire perspective and the way the tires degrade here in Australia, I think in 5 or so laps he might be at an advantage. He just needs to make sure that no gaps are open during the
It takes 3 laps for DRS to be enabled again.
I'm more on the tire issue because the front runners' tires are actually they're pushing them a little bit longer than they should.
But this helps them. This helps them. It saves them some tire life.
True. Interesting. I'm quite fascinated to see what's going to be happening.
Safety car should be coming in. Zotal has caught up.
Our 2022 season 1 runner up.
Safety cars in, definitely. Definitely knew it. Sikle's gonna send it late this time around. Melo's just his foot is trembling on the accelerator, waiting to go. That was a dummy by Usikh. I saw that. Melo's, there we go.
He's 8 tenths off already. I think Sikle is just having a better exit. Or rolling start rather.
On board with Tsepo Temba on Lungs, 3 tenths down, 5 tenths down. We could have a Merc double podium tonight.
Extremely possible considering I'm still thinking Bangladesh had an advantage as things stand, but Lungs is quite the driver, and Tsepo is quite the driver. I think the front runners it's quite difficult to predict what's going to happen right now. I'm just thinking Bangladesh had an advantage on the tire.
No, I definitely agree with you.
Big up to the tier 2 OTs, man. Like, they're doing really amazing.
They've stepped up. They're all within the points. Topoza in P8, Bangobi in P5, Tsepo Temba in P4. Nah, they're really flying the flag high.
I think we need to give them a bit of a heads up. We're promoting 6 this year.
Let's go! Let's go!
Promoting 6 this year. No one's gonna get bullied in the playoffs. We like to see them in here. Amazing lines from everybody, man.
Yeah, they're too clean. On board with the Bangobi, charging.
Right about lap 25, I'm expecting the Mercedes to start doing really great. Look at the train on the full map, how just phenomenal.
It is just so close. It's where Alonso's leading. Lungs is out. Lungs DNFs. Oh my god.
Man.
Safety car. Sikle, will he pit? I think he will pit.
No.
Oh no, Lungs.
Man.
Sikle pits. Sikle pits for the subs.
If I'm
Melo goes around. Bangobi standard. Tsepo Temba.
It's a big risk by Sikle because he's got to fall far back.
It is. Where is he? Subs. Where is he? Topoza goes through. Romeo goes through.
Sikle is doing this because he doesn't take everybody serious.
Everyone goes through.
So he goes to the back of the grid.
Yeah.
The
Oh, Lungs, so unfortunate.
Man, I'm so hurt, man. Lungs such a clean driver, man. I don't understand how that happened. And just to be
He lost it. He
Bongs
lost
would
it.
definitely have a different opinion of Lungs being a clean driver.
Elaborate.
Incidences where I'd be alongside making the overtake early on in the straights and I'm put into the wall.
look, I think clean driving we still race hard. And I think mistakes happen here and there. I think it's just more the general feel of how he drives. And he's sitting in P2 right now, so on the log.
Oof, those were some valuable points for him and for Alpine.
Gemma Maverick says I think Bagnobi's in the best position. I think I completely agree with that, man. He's born over there crying with their lungs out because what did lungs do?
Eesh. Yo, that was so unfortunate.
Should be interesting finish to this race. It's gonna be really interesting. Considering Sisha also put his pressure softs and now he's in P13. It's going to be crazy. Sisha's going to be fighting the whole grid.
He doesn't have the laps. He doesn't have the laps to fight the grid.
Does he have the pace?
Gamma has a different opinion there, Bongs. About Bongs, by the way. He says Bongs made too many walls there for us to blame Lungs.
Me, I don't see that comment.
Is it not showing on your side?
Definitely not, my brother. But back to Sithle, he can definitely make it into the points. But yeah, let's ask the comment section. Where do you guys think Sithle is going to end up after these 6 laps?
Predictions, our reigning champion and current championship leader.
He'll probably make about 2 or 3 positions at most.
Right, spam the comment. Just put up a P number there so we can know what way you expect it. Moby and Melo P1, P2. This is a great day for Mercedes. Any team orders? Let's just check how they're sitting. But Moby's leading in P3 and Melo's following in P4. Are they balancing them out and just, or whoever has the better pace must just take P1? There's no fighting.
No need for team orders. It will only be dependent if any of the back guys are closing in on Ubangobi because of Melo slowing him down.
I'm quite concerned about the 15 lap meetings because
it's only 4 laps to go. 4 or 5 laps.
Yeah.
4 or 5 laps. I think DRS will only be enabled in the last 2 laps or something.
Yeah. Safety cars in this lap.
Just get some racing going.
I think I'll go live with Sisha and I'll keep an update on what's happening next time. James, while you go with the lead. I actually wanted to explain to anyone who doesn't fully understand these zigzag movements. So it's a way to warm up your tires and put them in the right window. Because when your tires are cold, you don't get the best grip out of them. I think.
I want people to also take note of Loveness. He's on a fresh set of softs. Well, five lap old softs, but he's on the softs.
That's an advantage. I think he can make up. Considering he's driving as well, he could easily get up.
Melo sent it.
CZ makes light work of Zotile. Ooh, Zotile defends. There you are.
Bangobi crashes. Oh my god, Bangobi DNFs.
Guys, I'm hurt.
Oh wow.
Bangobi crashed, Lungs crashed.
Okay, he did not crash, he just retired. I think he retired. Oh my gosh.
This is just too much, guys. My heart can't take anymore.
Oh my god.
Come on, guys.
September's in P2. Mfundo Ncedo's charging on the 10 lap old hearts.
Sihle is struggling to make up that position.
I think
really well. Zotile is coming in on the level here. I think Zotile is gunning for those points. You know, with the new upgrades that he made, he's just collecting every point that he can get, and he's doing a great job.
Loveness, like I called it, Loveness has gone through on Titus on the softs. He's now chasing Umfundo.
There's just drama everywhere. It's so difficult to keep up.
On board Umfundo. September moves out of the slipstream. Sends it down. He's 5/10 up on Umfundo on 17 lap old mediums. Umfundo's on 11 lap old hard tires. The tires are singing. So clearly his strategy is working out. Yellow flag sector 1. Yellow flag sector 1. What has happened there? Okay, there's no changes. There's no movements as yet. Zotyler's dropped. Zotyler's dropped again. Sitler's in P11 at 10th down on Numebo K. Let's see what's happening there in a fresh set of softs. It's quite crazy. Loveness at 10th down on Umfundo. Inside line, inside line. Oh, holds it, holds it, holds it. Clean exit. Oh, Umfundo moves to cover him.
So much drama.
Meanwhile, Melo's pulling away out in front. 2.4 seconds up on Utsepo Temba.
I think Mfundo is holding it together quite well with the hard.
He is. The hards are responding. The hards are responding. Loveness is sending it on the softs. Loveness is sending it.
There's an opportunity for a podium finish for Loveness.
Definitely. DRS enabled. On board at the back with Usihle.
Just made it into the front section, but he's sitting on lap.
Dwax. Dwax is defending for his life. Sihle pulls left. ARS blown open. Sihle sends it through. He's up to P9. Closing in on the trio for Romeo. 86er Noko Boz. 86er crashes out. 86er crashes.
No safety car. I think we're at the ending laps now. No safety car.
Zotal is in the pits. What has happened there? Sihle is sending it, chasing Romeo up to Loveness. Is a 10th down on Umfundo. Looks right. There's no space. Oh wow, let's go.
I think Zotile might be having one of those days that I was forgetting, you know, after the absolute marvel that he did in Monaco.
Definitely.
Oh man, our DNS, Novi, Long, Tendo, the loser, aka Josh.
DNS locked in on Umfundo locked in on Tsepo Temba. Tsepo Temba is defending for his life. 18 left old mediums. What a drive by UTT. Sihle goes up through on Umandla. He's into P6. Looking, side by side there. Usihle no Romeo. Romeo does want to back out, but Usihle says, I'll leave you. Sihle is now 2.7 seconds of Titus on the 13 lap old mediums. 2 laps to go. Fastest lap, Sihle Langa, 25.8. Back to the front, Loveness. On Umfundo, there's a 10th down. DRS on DRS. Umfundo is hanging on to Tsepo Temba. It's like, if Loveness holds on to my pants, I'll grab onto your shirt. Let's go. Let's go.
From Crash. Jesus.
Loveness locks the DRS. Tsepo Temba's holding on. Melo's out of sight. Tsepo Temba is pulling them all the way. Loveness looks left, pulls back in, lives to live another day.
I think Sihle might have made the wrong call. The traffic might be a bit.
I have to comment on that. I find this game to be so realistic that Ferrari in the real life and on the game, absolute bottle job when it comes to the strategy.
The updates are everything. Going back, the fight is crazy in the front. Let me have a look at Usihle. 5 tenths down, 4 tenths on Titus. Titus, a former world champion. What has happened? Usihle uti no. Ozalana.
That was bad.
DRS locked in. Titus has also got DRS on Loveness, so that is helping him a great deal. Loveness on Mfundo on Tsepo Tembo uthi woza ngizondonsa nonke. Hey, let's go. Lap 28 of 29. H. Ah, it's hot. Look at that train.
Amazing.
How did Sihle cover those 2 seconds? Okay, no sephathini manje. It's 5 cars, it's a train. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sihle rides the curb, he pulls right, he's through. Looks on Loveness. Wait, pulls to the right. Let's go, Sihle Langa, let's go. What? P4 for Sihle, 6/10 of Upud. Is he getting P2? Jesus Christ, what is Zothan with the 123.9? Stamping authority ukuthi I'm a veteran ngisekhona ngisho ngizohamba ngemuva. What? Sihle 5 tenths down. Mfundo at 2 tenths down on September. You Sihle late on the brakes. Early on the brakes. Yelele. Is this a P2? Sihle is currently P3 with Mfundo's penalties. DRS on DRS. Fundo hangs on to September's jersey. I feel the jersey tearing. Fundo pulls right. Is he going through? No, backs off. Sihle goes right. He goes through on Mfundo. DRS locked in on September. Yeah.
Drug test after here before the
September holding on for his life.
drug test.
Sihle rides the curb. ERS. Blown. Holds it on gear 5. Hot on the gearbox of September. September's ERS is flashing. Yelele.
Sihle sitting on 70%.
Oh, September pulls right. Sihle touches him a bit, but Sihle says, no, I'm still sending it. Backs off.
Going onto the long straight.
He's gonna pull left. September slides left and closes the door, but no, he can't do that. Oh, Sihle backs off. Rides the curb. Better exit. He sends a DRS locked in. Goes around him. Sihle's gone through. Sihle's P2. What are we witnessing today? Jesus Christ.
Absolute marvel.
Let's go. On board with the winner. Penultimate corner. Umelo is at a stellar drive. Stellar qualifier. Welcome back, Melo the Melo. First victory. Let's go.
Come on now.
Sihle takes it home in P2. September P3.
22 level mediums and he finished in P1. Amazing strategy. Come on.
Quick votes for DODs. I see now Sihle DOD from Mutsepiso.
I shall give Sihle my DOD, man.
Key music is like, how is this car so? Personally, it was a stellar drive from Sihle, but guys, personally, I'll go for September. 22 lap old mediums. Shout out to Melo as well. 22 lap old mediums. That's decision making.
And sticking to strategy.
Yo, what a drive. Uslindo kuhle Kholwane uthi Sihle DOD. 36 watching, 36 live with us and Breakaway plus the 3. That was rude, says Miss Bono. Stelo Ngobo uthi no ways. Sihle has already jumped onto the party. He knows he's always the first one in everything. A madman says cultured cars. Asachuma uthi uyaloyo Sihle noise. Key music uthi kanti how. Miss Bono there earlier on uthi hayi man. Uthi piece uvela uyahleka ulala phansi uthi love my ass of Sihle. Now Usicelo Ngobo even forgot the English. Nange sethi we Jesu. Oh yeah. Kufike nabo Elsin Kenny sibeza sebethi Sihle what a drive. Uthi Sicelo Ngcebo, oh the English is back. Good guys, Sihle is just toying with us. Ulindo Chester ngobese siyamazi uChester akawathanda ama drugs uthi drug tested man uyazi uyi dealer phela.
That was nice. That was fun.
Ay, sihlelanga. Why the call for the subs? What was that about?
Lungs is my competitor. He crashed out, so I don't need maximum points. Just wanted to have fun.
Calculative man. Calculative man.
No shots fired. It sucks that he crashed out. If he didn't, I was gonna finish with mediums. So,
Yeah. And then the
Now we
charge.
hear you.
The charge, what was that about? The decision
charge.
making, knowing when to ride the curb, go left or go right, bit of
Hey,
defense
no-
here and there.
The tires were gone, eh? Like, off traction, yes, they were struggling. So many times I would push them forward, by mistake even. So, yeah.
Hold that
it
thought,
was-
hold that thought. Utini M, Utsisihle basically said everyone else sucks.
No, the
That's the
tires,
shots fired.
nah, the tires were done. No lie, they were done. But Tumelo drove a beautiful race, eh?
Yeah, take us through your whole race actually. Starting P1, dominating the race for most of the parts. And for the most part, looking like you had the right pit calls. But I mean, Ferrari bottled it again, once again.
Nah, that was my choice, not the team. Yeah, it was great up until that safety car, that first one. And then Banobi landed in front of me. There was some controversy there. Some
In what sense, if you care to elaborate?
just teamwork, helping his teammate, like running me off track and stuff. But I mean, it's racing.
Okay.
Now after that, it was okay, just maintaining that gap so Melo didn't get DRS. Then that safety car happened. I was like, let me just send it.
Yeah, I know you sent it. Amazing drive. P2 for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, still leading the championship. It's a
Yeah.
pity. yeah. No, it's quite crazy. It's quite crazy what's going on. I'm actually lost for words, just like the viewers, you know.
No,
Yeah.
It was.
Shout out to the
Absolutely
final
fun.
9-10 laps. That was second to none. That was absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it was 6, 7 laps. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was
What's going through
amazing.
your head during that time? Are you worried you might not make it?
No.
What's going through your head through all those overtakes?
Nah, I was just driving, Dave. Like, just competitively, yes, but I was gonna take whatever I get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That was
Amazing
projected.
Amazing drive. Following up your Monaco. Yeah, we won't talk about that, but yeah, amazing drive. So yeah, shout out to you. Shout out to P2.
Thank
This is
you.
amazing.
Thank you.
Do you have Tsepo Tsemba?
Let's go, cheers.
Mr. Consistency. Eta.
Hey, what's good?
Oh good. How are you?
Ah, man, can't complain after the great results. I really can't complain.
22 lap old mediums. Yeah?
Hey, dude, yeah, I think that was the hardest part. Those last few laps were very grueling. You know, I had Mfundo behind me as well on hards, and his hards had a lot more life than what my mediums had at that point. So it was a very difficult last few laps, but I'm glad I managed to get P3.
Now shout out to that. It was a beautiful drive. What happened when Sihle was behind you?
Motito was behind me.
What were you thinking?
I didn't want to fight him at all, you know, because he had tires that were very fresh compared to mine. So I wasn't going to fight him. I just made sure to give him enough space where I need to, but also defend where I need to. But I wasn't going to defend too hard and potentially compromise this result that I got.
Oh, okay. Shout out to you. Amazing drive. How did you feel when Lungs crashed out? Yo, that was so unfortunate.
Ah, man, that was sad, and especially because he was right in front of me. I watched it happen, you know. So, yeah, at that point when he crashed, all that was going through my mind is I just have to get as many points as I can for the team to keep our constructors lead alive.
Yeah, no, definitely. Well, at least, you can even out Sihle's points because he never had someone to rack up the points with him as well. So, yeah.
For sure.
No,
But
still a
shout out to
drive.
my teammate Lungs, man.
Yeah, definitely. Well done. Temba, beautiful drive from you.
Sharp.
Melo,
What up, boys?
I'm surprised your mic is working. You haven't been here. Malusi and Tibad.
Yeah, what's good, boys? What's going on?
Good, man. Good. How are you? How's that?
Mixed feelings, eh? A lot of mixed feelings. From Kwali, you say, that man is quick. I thought I had a banger Kwali. Took P2, went to the race. As soon as I think I'm getting close, the man pulls away, so mixed feelings of the race. But I'll take 25 points today.
Yeah, definitely. Amazing quality lap, 122 flat. That was definitely very quick. How's your race? Run me through your race, man,
The race was okay, man. I managed to stay out of trouble. Most of the race was stuck behind Sihle the whole way. I'm touched about my teammate, For a second, we're running 1 and 2,
What happened there? Did you see it?
So I don't know what disturbed him. I'm gonna give him a call after and find out what happened. Because when you're with your teammates, you're running 1 and 2, you see the laps of 5 or 6, you start, appreciating the moment. But also the mixed feelings come because it's like a win that you didn't earn, So it's sketchy. You're happy you won, but didn't come the way.
But it's not that. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
like a true champion per se.
Yeah. So, but I'll take the 25 points, which is very needed against the fight with Tsepo Temba and Lungs in the constructors, because that's boiling up to be a fight. So, I'll take that for the team.
No, definitely. Beautiful drive from you. Good to see you back up in the podium. Good to see the Melo we expected at the beginning of the season,
Ayihlabile imbuzi emnyama
ungayihlabi emnyama. Ayihlabi emnyama. Sifuna emhlophe. Ngeke emnyama. Angithi siyavuna siyakhayisa.
I don't think sizoyikhuluma later. Shout out, boys, for holding out commentary. I appreciate it, boys.
Anytime, man. You guys always have us. We try our best wherever we can.
Well, congrats, P2 Sihle. What a fight, boy. What a comeback fight. That was unbelievable. You also had me nervous because my tires were like at 42% at the end. I'm like, John, no way, this guy is coming hot. So shout out to Sihle as well, and Tsepo Temba, Mr. Consistency.
Mr. Consistency, definitely.
Thank you. I also forgot to say, shout out to Melo, man. That was a beautiful win. Let's go.
Definitely. Shout out to all the finishers. Shout out to the top 10 who are ranking up the points. Good drive from everyone. Good to see Titus back up there as well. Fundo, solid drive on the hards. We were a bit skeptical about that call, but he made it work. And they were performing at the right time. So yeah, brilliant drive. Well done to all the tier 1 drivers. Very, very entertaining race. Thank you so much. Thank you to all our viewers and our supporters and our family, basically. It's always good to be interacting with you guys, be it the comments, however so yeah, we appreciate you. And it goes a very long way. Hope to see you here tomorrow. Tier 2, 7:30. Tier 3 at 10 p.m.
From Berkeley, good night.
Good night.